Is the mic broken? That might explain some things.
How long has it been like this?
I don't know. Nobody tells me anything. Thank you, Aaron.
Should I check and see if it's been like that the whole time?
I mean, if you have a plan for how to check for that, sure. So have we been streaming for like 2 hours with no sound?
I promise we've been commentating.
Why didn't that... You know what? It doesn't matter. Like, because I don't think there was any point where we, you know, turned it off for any reason, right?
Yeah, it would appear there has been...
2 hours with, like, no sound?
Yeah, because the part I just happened to pull up was the Master Ninja part, and I know we were talking about Master Ninja.
Yep.
Well, that's great.
A little embarrassing. I guess I will notate that in the... But hey, nobody's heard me. I've actually been holding myself back from complaining too much.
We've been talking about how much we love the game.
Yep. So, do you wanna rehash any of the conversations so that I can get maybe a fucking clip show out of this at some point?
Well, at least for the clip show, you only have to sort through, like, not very long.
That is correct. I don't know. There was something Capcom Presents.
What is happening?
The fuck if the game even knows?
I feel like he's throwing them and they're going backwards. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you know that function you need that was working?
There you go.
There we go.
Well, oh, it's bouncing off the Cocos. I think you're flicking them off their little skulls.
So this cute little thing that they're just like, yay, all the thing. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Only two.
Amy did it, I guess.
Oh, I guess he hacked one for each of them,
Maybe. Yeah.
There's 7 of those.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything, okay?
See, look at that. Easy.
Yup, okay. The speedrun strats.
Are you enjoying the DLC?
I would not go that far. No, like, to reiterate a few things, like, I did like playing as Amy Rose. Amy Rose was... Oh, I walked 3 feet. But yeah, like, Amy Rose had, like, a lot of jumping options and everything. Then Knuckles was just... Like, I had heard somebody complain about this when they were playing it. They were just like, I don't really like the, I don't really like how he glides. And I was kind of just listening to the stream. I was only glancing over at it once or twice. So then, you know, I'm just like, well, that's crazy. Knuckles has always been able to glide. That's not a big deal. And then I played it, and it's like he launches himself when he freaking glides. It's redonkulous.
I was just happy to see him.
Well, I'm glad that you were happy to see him. Okay. Also, the camera's been very, very, very rough. The cameras, the controls, I'm also just not, in general, a stinking open world sort of person. So it's been it's been a difficult evening.
Did you just bounce off the air?
Like, I don't really know... Oh, yeah, this just might be the last time we play this. Because I keep on getting the points where I'm just like, yeah, no.
We're gonna finish the DLC.
I don't really know about that. It's one of those things where it's like, you gotta go really carefully, and I'm like, I don't really know that these are precision controls, right?
Yeah. You were like, hey, The new Real Fun Sonic DLC came out. We gotta play it. You're going so fast.
Like, I don't know. And I almost feel like we've already put a damper on it. Just with, you know, we're going to be streaming for 3 hours for 2 of them. Freaking, you know, silence.
Yeah.
Like, I think the towers were something people actually complained about.
Well, they listened and added more.
The stream was like a disaster from the get-go. Stream starts, well, a few minutes before the stream starts, I'm like, oh man, I think that they auto-download patches on Switch. And since this is free DLC, it should have automatically did that, but darn it, I should probably check. And of course, there was something I needed to download. So I'm just like, well, that's fine as long as it doesn't take 20 minutes. And it goes immediately to 28 minutes, but it starts doing the thing where it counts down because it always overestimates things in the beginning. And then, you know, something, something, something. Yay! No, it does not go any high, any lower.
Yeah.
But you know, aye. And then it goes down to exactly 20 minutes. So we were like 5 minutes late on starting this, and even the 5 minutes was just us, I guess, not talking.
I could have said the S word earlier and YouTube would have never known.
Yes. I believe I also talked about my simplicity. About why I didn't like frickin' whatchamacallits too often. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I lived. No, I don't like open worlds.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness. It is like so awkward being like, oh man, that was a good conversation. We should really recycle it. And it's like, no man. It was nice and natural when you talked about it originally. It's kind of weird though that there hasn't been an Adventure 3 because they keep on doing games that are almost like that.
Yeah.
But are never quite that.
I don't know how they would do it though, because like Adventure 2 and Adventure were two separate teams. I feel like they have too much pride to let the American team do it again. But also the American team was the one everyone liked, so...
Well, I mean, like, I almost feel like it was a group effort because Adventure 2, well, Adventure I have a lot of issues with. I do not think it was their finest work, but it set the groundwork, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, unless they were working on Adventure 2 while they were still working on Adventure 1, and then they're like, oh wow, there's some similarities here. I kind of feel like, we can't just be like, oh, yeah, the Americans, they got that shit right.
They did, though.
I mean, they did in, like, so many ways. But it's only because they had that foundation.
Yeah. Maybe they'll work together, and Adventure 3 will be the greatest.
But yeah, it's just, I have found 3 of these in the past 20 seconds. I mean, I think people like the Deadly Six. They at least bring Zavik back a whole heckin' lot.
I was gonna say they like the green girl.
Why? What's so special about? Oh god. Like, do I wanna,
You know why they like the green girl.
Well, I'm just wondering if I want to look up, like, sometimes I get curious, right? And I'm just like, if I look up Rule 34 of this character, exactly how many hits will I find? Like, I'm trying to remember,
Rouge probably has more. People really like it.
Okay, since the mic didn't work and capture my color commentary, I'm just gonna review things really quick here. I like playing as Amy. Her double jump and her floaty descent, really great. Knuckles, way too much momentum, he's a slippery boy. Like flying with Tails, but needing to float gently down without a homing attack onto specific things with this 3D, a little rough. DLC was also really buggy. There's the thing with the wrench, and there was also like a tower with a spring on top that I beat down the tower and then the spring did not stay connected. Not to mention all of the pop-in. I'd see where I needed to go, but I would not see the structure that I needed to navigate until I was right on top of it, so I couldn't plan routes. And some of the trees and other environment stuff look like crap. But I'm also willing to admit that since I'm playing this on Switch, it could be a Nintendo problem and not a Sega problem. But I would be interested in hearing back on that. And I said I was done with this, but I watched somebody else play it on easy, and while I'm normally too proud to drop down like that, it does seem like it might at least be tolerable and the sort of thing I could knock through in a few hours if I did that. Still had it set to hard so that I could beat the true final boss on the regular campaign, so I should probably at least drop it down to normal, but maybe easy would just be the better way, even if it does feel a little lame. I don't know. Probably beats letting the game beat me, you know what I mean? So yeah, any opinions on whether I should keep going with this, whether I should drop difficulty, and whether people actually like the DLC or not? It struck me as neat ideas, but kinda rough in execution. But like I said, I'm probably not the target audience for this one. Feedback welcome. If you ever happen to stop and do a stream and I'm not talking, please call me out on it. And I still can't believe we didn't have that mic on.